At Santa Teresa camp, a stream of people arrives every day. This is Brazil's Wild West, a dusty poor region that is the epicenter of an ongoing battle for land between rural workers and landowners. It is a conflict that has led to hundreds of deaths. In the past 2 months, over 1,000 people have occupied this large piece of land.
Nós queremos essa terra desapropriada para os trabalhadores aqui acampado. Aqui essa terra é do Estado. Tirou todos a mata nativa para jogar capim, jogar pasto, para criar boi. E nós queremos que o fazendeiro se vai e nem seja beneficiado por essa questão do governo federal.
Brazil's Landless People's Movement, the MST, has been setting up camps like this one since the 1980s. 30 years of violent dispute, with activists condemning ranchers of illegally seizing land. Tactics are nasty, and landowners are accused of employing guns for hire.
Bom dia, senhor.
Bom dia.
Tudo bem?
Tudo bem.
Last week, new arrival Adaud Pereira was ambushed by masked gunmen. The law has little reach here, and many act with impunity.
Pistoleiros, vamos lá naquela ladeira, naquela madeira alta lá, grossa. Ali assim, aquele alto ali é o comando deles ali, dali pra lá. Atiramos os assentamentos, aqui morre mesmo, não tem esse negócio não. Já contar esse mundo aí toda vez, 1 mês, 2 meses, 4 meses seguidas, se não correr depressa pra ver isso aí.
We wanted to speak to the landowner too, to hear his side of the story. Adaud says it was his men that assaulted him, but as we got close to the farm, it was clear we were not welcome. Suddenly, we were shot at.
We were approaching the area and suddenly we were fired at. We saw the bullets hitting the ground very close to the car, so we had to leave pretty fast. These are the same guys that are threatening the people down below.
Activists say many deaths are targeted killings,
A gente tá num pedacinho de terra é bom,
and
né?
that Pedro
Porque
Sakaka
pra
was
quem
one of
trabalha,
them.
que gosta.
Quando eu cheguei aqui, ele já estava caído, bem aqui no chão. E aí eu virei, o cara entrou aqui dentro de casa. E o cara só arribou a cabeça. E daí ele pulou lá na calçada, pulou na garupa da moto e correu.
Cleomira's husband, Pedro, was a member of the MST. He was killed 3 years ago in front of his whole family. In Brazil, of the hundreds killed in land disputes, only 10 cases have made it to court in a decade.
Eu tenho observado que a justiça maior do Pará, não é só do Pará, do Brasil, do mundo inteiro, a justiça maior é o dinheiro. Porque se eu tivesse dinheiro, já tinha resolvido isso aí.
But the conflict isn't only over land. It's also over what lies beneath. Brazil is the 3rd largest producer of iron in the world. This is the heart of the country's economic boom and the world's biggest iron ore mine, run by Brazilian giant Vale. A golden goose hidden away in the Amazon.
These are the Carajás mines, which produce billions of dollars of iron every year, most of which is exported to China. The area has one of the richest mineral deposits in the world, but that wealth, it's also fueling conflict.
But the conflict in the village of Racha Placa is not a violent one. Rather, their lives and land are disappearing around them. Vale bought vast swathes of land in this area and offered families money to move. At its peak, there were 100 families living here, 2 schools and a health center. Today, it's a ghost town. But for Jackson and his wife, it was not about money. They refused to leave, and now they have seen their community torn apart. For that, they blame Vale.
Que eles tomassem uma decisão certa e parassem de maltratar as pessoas. Que lá fora eles mostram uma imagem totalmente diferente do que acontece aqui dentro. Que a realidade é essa, nua e crua, que eles maltratam assim. Só isso, para que ele pudesse ter menos na consciência o que as pessoas passam aqui dentro.
Vale says it always respects communities and invests in local development. The MST told us that gunmen returned to Santa Teresa the night after we left and fired at the camp. We wanted to go back to see how things were.
E aí, companheiro? Veio dar um sinal lá de cima. Tranquilo.
Families huddle in the darkness. Everyone feels more vulnerable after dusk.
Depois que nós estamos aqui no local, eles já tiveram 3 ameaças lá, 3 tiroteios aqui, olhando, miando, tirando por cima, entendeu?
Every night, a group of men patrol their camp until dawn, armed only with torches and machetes.
Esse facão aqui, para tirar madeira.
They use fireworks to sound the alarm.
Falcão lá, escuta.
But no police will come running. This is a lawless area.
Aqui que vale é o dinheiro. Aqui esses bens da terra naturais que foram conduzidos, eles estão todos na mão de fazendeiro e de Vale e essas empresas privadas. E essas pessoas estão procurando um direito que eles têm, que é uma coisa que Deus deixou para todos.
This is a conflict forgotten by the government and the rest of Brazil too. A volatile face-off for diminishing resources. As Brazil strives to secure its seat at the world's top table, the battle for what's left will only grow more brutal.